Check one, two, check one, two. What is up, guys? Here with your boy Kagi back at it again with a new video. And in this video, I am going to teach you how to earn in Valhalla Reborn. I'm personally making around $40 to $50 a day in this game. So let's jump right into it. It's pretty simple to understand. So let's get this started. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this video. And if you're watching on Twitter, make sure you guys retweet it, comment down below, and let me know any questions that you guys might have. Now, before we get started, make sure you guys go to juicenews.io, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys join our newsletter if you guys want to stay up to date with everything that has to do with Web3 gaming, crypto gaming right here. You can see right here, we have a bunch of guides. We have a bunch of new games, always up to date. So make sure you guys stay tuned with Juice News and make sure you guys follow us too on Twitter as well. All right, so first things first, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys go to valhallareborn.gg. Make sure you press start right here and you can log in with your Ronin wallet, or you can log in with password, email and password, whatever, but I prefer obviously the Ronin wallet. So that's how I'm going to log in. All right, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Once you log in, you're going to see on the bottom right adventure, you're going to see Coliseum because you can PvP in the future, and you can see staking as well. Right here you have the inventory. That's where you're gonna see your warriors, and we're gonna go into the warriors and what you should get. You got the chest right here if you buy any chest, and right here you can also forge different warriors together and re-roll them to see if you get something better. You also have runes right here. You also have dragons. Dragons are basically like exclusive NFTs that actually give you a percentage of all the tokens earned by other players. As other players go on adventures and they get taxed, they go to dragon holders. They're pretty expensive. So if you're looking for the investor kind of vibe, then holding one of these dragons is definitely something that you want to do. They do generate a lot of tokens without doing anything. All you have to do is sit back and let it generate some tokens. Right here, you have the shop. You can buy a common chest, you can buy a rare chest, or you can buy a legendary chest. You can also go to OpenSea or the Ronin marketplace and buy warriors from people that have already opened their warriors. So if you like the gamba and kind of opening your own warriors, then I suggest that you guys actually buy this. All right, so let's jump into my inventory so you guys can see how a warrior looks and all the stats. Right here, you're going to see what type of warrior it is, whether it's giant, and the rarity. This is Valhalla. This is like the top rarity in any warrior. There's not a lot of Valhallas out there, but that means that they have a better death rate, right? You can see 0.85%. So it's very hard for this warrior to even die when I send them to adventures. But the other rarities right here, you can see if your warrior is a common one, it has 65% of death. If it's rare, 50% of death. If it's epic, 25% chance of dying, and legendary, 50% chance of dying. And when I say dying, it dies on the adventure. That doesn't mean that the warrior cannot be used again. You can use it again. So it just means that it comes back with no rewards. So keep that in mind. Now, the best ones are the Valhalla warriors. As you can see, this one is very good. But the reason it's 0.85 is also because I have items equipped. Equipping item also affects the warrior in a good way. So I'm going to go ahead and remove items right here. And you're going to see, oh, actually they're in adventure, so I cannot remove anything. But you can see right here that just by adding a weapon of the same race, gives me 20%. If I add it to other races, it's going to be 10% increase in my earnings. So you can see right here that also 8% death rate is lowered on your warrior as well. If you apply it to another warrior that is not a giant, it's going to be 4%. So same thing goes with the other items. And right here we have the gauntlet as an example. This one is really dedicated for Ronkis. So 30% earning plus right here, and also 15% if I apply it to a giant, and 5% death rate if I apply it to a giant. So it goes down. The death rate goes down actually. It seems like it's going up, but it actually goes down. It removes 5%. So very nice here. So if you want to die less, you want to equip items. Now, if you equip items of the same rarity of your warrior, or the same race of your warrior, and the same rarity, that means that you will not be paying taxes. You will not be paying taxes. There is a tax every time you go on an adventure. There is a tax that goes back to the people that have the dragon NFTs. So as you can see, I do have a dragon NFT. So the people that are new to the game that have not equipped any items as of right now are actually paying taxes. It's just a little bit of taxes. to the people that have a dragon NFT. So this is an investor's NFT. Now let's go ahead and put it to the test right here. I do have a chest. Let's open this chest real quick. Boom. I am going to select it. I am going to unlock this chest. And we're going to see what new warrior I get. And we're going to send it to an adventure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is my new warrior. Let's see what it is. This one is a dwarf. It's a rare warrior. It has 45% death rate, and it has an earning of 294 tokens. Now, if we go to the white paper right here, you can see that rare warriors have a 50% death rate. It's approximately, because there is another setting within the warrior that affects the earnings and also affects the death rate, and it's called the IV. Now, if you go to the running market, you're going to see that the higher the IV of your NFT, the better it is for your warrior. So it's going to affect how much you're going to earn and also going to affect your death percentage. Now, this one is 100%. As you can see, it has 100% IV. So that means that the death rate is a little bit lower and my earnings is a little bit more. So you can see that this one, if we compare it to this one with 45% death rate and only 294 tokens, is going to have probably a lower IV. So as you can see, this IV right here has 84% versus the Ronke that I showed you. Is still a rare warrior, but that means that it is not as good as the Ronke. As you can see, the Ronke right here has 350 tokens per adventure. And 35% death rate. So this one has 45% death rate and less token earnings, 294. Now, if you want to increase that, of course, you would equip items. Let me see if I have any items available. I do not have any items available. You either can get it in the adventure or you can buy it also in the running market. All of these I have earned it in game. I have not bought anything yet. Some people did gift me some stuff, but you can go ahead and buy some of these in the market and equip it to your warrior. You do want to equip the correct rarity and race of your warrior if you do want to take away that tax when you go into an adventure. So you want to equip everything from the same rarity and from the same race as well. Now, like I said at the beginning, I am earning around 50 to 60,000 tokens with all of my warriors per day, and I'm not even maximizing because sometimes I forget to send them to adventures and stuff like that. So it's around 50 to 60,000. So if we were to go right here and check the token, which is the runic token, at the current price, if I'm getting around 60,000 tokens, that is around $40, $37 to $40, depending on the fluctuation of the token. Now, when we started this, it was probably like $15, $20. And as the token goes up and people need the token within the game, the token goes up. As the burning goes up and the team is burning and buyback and burning, the token is going to continue to go up. It does have a little bit of ponomics here, but the good thing about this game is that right now it has a lot of ponomics, but in the future we will have a PvP. So that means that everything that you're earning right now, everything that you're doing for your warrior, equipping items, getting new items, you know, leveling up or whatever, all of this stuff is going to come into play later in the Coliseum when they have PvP. So that's going to be fun. Let's jump into the adventure and let's see how adventures actually work, so you guys get to see how this works in real time. Now, I sent my warrior right here for 1 hour and I got 2,100 tokens. So if we were to go right here and check how much is that, 2,100 tokens, that is $1.30 for sending my warrior for 1 hour. Now, this warrior, of course, is one of the best ones, so it earns a lot. And I don't even have the best items equipped. So if I equip better items, I am going to increase the amount of tokens I get per hour. Now, I did send 5 warriors right here together for 1 hour. So we can see the list of what happened here. Let's actually click on this. If we go to claim rewards, this one gave me 700 tokens. This one gave me 740 tokens. And these 3 actually died in the adventure. That doesn't mean that they die forever. It just means that in this adventure, they died. Now, I highly recommend that you do not send these warriors for a long time, because, you know, you have a chance of dying in the adventure. So you're basically wasting time. It's better to do it by hour, unless you have a really, really nice warrior like mine. For example, the Valhalla Warrior, it has a 0.85% death rate. So that means that I can send it for a long time and most likely it will not die. Let's go ahead and send all of them for 1 hour. I'm going to send them for 1 hour here. I could probably do more, but I'd rather just send them for 1 hour here. Boom. And then I'll only send for 10 hours before I go to sleep, basically. You can go up here and withdraw these tokens right here. Boom. You can hit the withdraw button. You would put your wallet right here, or the one that you connected into the game. You put the amount, and you're going to see something very interesting here that they did. If I wanted to withdraw all my tokens right now, there is a tax, because I have been withdrawing a little bit of tokens every single day. So as you withdraw tokens every single day, the tax goes up. So there is a cooldown. If you don't want to be taxed at all, you better not withdraw that many tokens every single day. So there was a point where my withdrawal tax was like 30%. I was like, wow, what is this? I didn't even know. I didn't even notice that we had a tax. But this is really good because it prevents people from withdrawing all the tokens and dumping them in the market. So if you withdraw a lot, your tax is going to go up and you're going to have to wait some time for your tax to go down. So I'm going to wait for my tax to go down to 0. It's probably going to take a few days, maybe like 2 more days until it gets to 0. And then I'll probably withdraw a little bit of tokens and so on. There you guys have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you earn in this game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you guys in the next Ponzi game. Peace.